Hey, I'd like to welcome you to another episode of the Mission Matters Marketing Podcast, your source for all things marketing. My name is Adam Torres. You can follow me on Instagram at AskAdamTorres. Keep up with my book releases, book tour schedule, signings, all that other good stuff. Always love to connect with you there. And as always, if you'd like to apply to become a co-author of one of my upcoming books, just head on over to the website, missionmatters.com, and click on Become an Author to apply. All right, so today is a very special reunion 2020 episode. What is that? That's when I bring on a guest that I had on the past, and I liked them so much I had to bring them right on back. So today's return guest is Ashley Williams, who is founder and CEO over at RIZZARR. Ashley, welcome back to the show.
Yeah, no, thanks so much for having me. This is great.
Oh, my gosh, so good to have you back on the show, and excited to get into some upcoming plans that you have for 2020. I won't spoiler it right now, but just to start out, I don't want to assume that all our new listeners caught your first episode. Let's just start off with you telling a little bit more about what you're doing over at RIZZARR, please.
Yeah, so our goal with RIZZARR is to basically build out the large collection of Millennial and Gen Z content creators from around the world. To empower them and to inspire them, but also to help brands to connect with them in order to gain content from them that can ultimately they can use on their websites, their social media, or other marketing, as well as they can garner insights around what our thoughts are on different products and services that these businesses are offering.
That's awesome. And so what are some of the kind of niches that you work in, just so people have a feel? Let's go a little bit further.
Yeah, so we are really focused on socially conscious type of content. We have branded a term called conscious content that's really focused on being more purposeful, more aware of what the impact is that a brand is contributing to the world, and really helping young people to understand the impact that each of them have in terms of their role or their lives, and generating what we call a ripple effect in the world. So when we work with brands, our goal is to really help them align to not only a greater purpose, but also how they can align that purpose with the products and services that they're offering in a way that really speaks to millennials and Gen Zers, as well as encourages them to become loyal to their brand.
What kind of responses have you gotten from some of the people that have participated? Because I just love your angle. I love the way they're going about creating content. And I just want the audience to get a feel for what kind of response and impact you've been making.
Thank you. Yeah, from what it seems to be, millennials and Gen Zers really like the mission of our company. I think one of the differentiators for our company is the stance that we have on being more conscious in the type of content that we do compared to other type of platforms that might be around like influencer marketing. Additionally, from brands, they really love and have reached out to us even just because of that focus of content too, because they really want to connect their brands to things that are good in the world. And I think more research is showing that in order to connect with our generation, these are the things that brands have to do in order to garner our loyalty, attention, and buying power. So we've gotten a lot of great feedback. And then also in terms of the reach or in terms of how the content performs, it also has done really well when we work with brands because of the fact that we are focusing on such an impactful area.
No, I love it. And it just makes so much sense. And the way you've been able to really, it's an ambitious, it's definitely an ambitious mission that you're going after to amplify these brands. And it's awesome. Talk a little bit more about the content itself. So what kind of platforms, what kind of things, just so people have a good feel.
Thank you for your kind words as well. Yeah. So really when we're talking about the types of content that we like to focus on, I would say it's really the aspiration of what a person aspires to be or what they aspire to do in the world. So really everything from adulting when it comes to how do we go about negotiating a raise or getting our first home or managing our finances, all the way to how do I find or tap into my purpose? How do I become who I aspire to be? How do I go about doing things that are more volunteering toward what they like to do or things that they like to do in their communities. So it really ranges from all across, but also things around travel to anxiety or like things dealing with wellness and how to take care of themselves better in terms of their health or what they're eating. So we really want it to be a space where anything related to the idea or the mindset of a young person, it is a space for that, and where young people can go to even vent or just talk about things that they're going through, and then as a result of them doing that, other young people join in to say, you're not the only one going through that, I am too.
Let's talk a little bit more about what you got coming up in 2020. I mean, exciting year for the company. Let's go there.
Yeah, I would say we are focusing on a lot of things dealing with the platform and building it out further, as well as building up our relationships with creators and brands further. So we're really focusing on scaling a lot this year. Also revisiting even more about how we can be more helpful to brands and creators in terms of the types of content that we can offer to creators to help them with what it is that they like pursue or in their creative endeavors. And as well as with brands, what we can learn and also offer to them to help them with garnering the loyalty, buying power, and attention of our generation. So we're really focusing on a lot of internal development as well as growth.
That's awesome. And let's talk a little bit more about the platform. So RIZZARR.com. Give us some insight on that.
Yeah, so the great part is for anyone who wants to be a creator or is looking to have a space to build a portfolio or their brand, they can essentially go onto the platform, make an account, and once we see their content continuously and what they're able to contribute to the platform, we then offer them, and if it really fits to what we aspire to do with brands in terms of the content that we offer them, we then offer these individuals opportunities to work with brands that we partner with. So it's a great way for, especially like a person just starting their career or making a transition in their career, or even a college student who's looking to have more real-world experience. Personally, I was a journalist for a number of years, and even when I was in college, there were only so many opportunities on campus, and then in your career, you're kind of based off of the real-world experiences that you've had. But if you have nothing to really show for what the experiences that you've had are, then it's going to be much harder for you to advance in your career. So I want RIZZARR to be almost this bridge between young people who are passionate about marketing or creating content and giving them the opportunity to do what they love and to be able to have a side hustle from it, or to be able to leverage who they are and their brand from that.
I love it. I mean, just providing that opportunity and that platform is just so crucial. And I mean, I've visited the site. It's beautiful. You feature different podcasts. You feature obviously quite a bit of article content, videos. I mean, it's definitely something that people could come to and unite and really learn and get a lot from. So that's awesome. So Ashley, if somebody is listening to this and they want to connect and they want to learn more or learn how to get more involved with the company, I mean, what are some ways they can do that?
Yeah, I would say the best way is to reach out to us at hello@RIZZARR, and that's RIZZARR.com. And we will reach back out, and we're happy to answer any questions. Sometimes people, even before they make an account, they reach out to us to say, is it okay if I make an account? I'm like, of course, please go ahead. And for brands, especially too, who are looking to partner with us or to share their content, they've also reached out to us through either like advertise@RIZZARR.com or through just hello@RIZZARR.com. We've been grateful for the opportunities to work with various brands like Warby Parker, Glassdoor, Marriott, in order to help them with reaching millennials and also to be able to share the great advice or content that they also have.
Fantastic. Well, hey, Ashley, it's been awesome bringing you back on the show and connecting. And I know this is our 2020 reunion episode. By 2021 reunion episode, I'm like, so Ashley, what's going on with RIZZARR now? And I can't wait to hear all the great things and new things that you're doing there. And as you continue to build this platform and help literally hundreds, if not thousands, of creators and businesses and people just in general that are looking for this type of content to connect to that type of community. So again, great work there. And to the audience, as always, thank you for tuning in. Hope you got a lot of value out of this. If you did, don't forget, subscribe to the podcast, leave me a review on the Apple iTunes Store. If you're watching this on our YouTube channel, Mission Matters Marketing, then definitely give us a subscribe there. But also let us know what you thought in the video section, in the comment section. Love to continue the conversation there. Don't let it end here. And Ashley, thanks again for coming back on the show.